It's week 3 of the 2041 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Riverhawks and the Sentinels on Sunday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done. But I think these two teams today both find themselves...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Back to the air again on second, and, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Sentinels offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. One of the tight ends motions right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot receiver headed right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Riverhogs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
The Sentinels offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. You have a tight end motioning left here. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Riverhogs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Back to the air one more time. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Riverhogs. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Riverhogs are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Sentinels offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And that one but is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. A tight end in motion now. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First and 10. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They send him right out of the slot. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off
Automatic
the board,
first down.
keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run on 2nd down. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2. Down to the 2. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Sentinels. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The extra point, up and good. And the Sentinels are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Riverhogs offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. That's enough for a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. The defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all.
Antonio Pierce objecting to that previous call, and out comes the red challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. The extra point is up and through. And the Riverhogs will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a designed run. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So the move is for the field goal unit here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Riverhogs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in the capital city of Austin, Texas, where you see the final score there. The Golden Eagles pick up that first victory after losses in their first 2 ball games. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. 24-16 was how that one finished. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a give on the ground. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Tight end going in motion here. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. The Riverhogs bring out their punting squad. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Punt coming here from the Sentinels. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, and after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Sentinels offense and their running back set to go once more. And this has been a nightmare game for him so far. He had the lost fumble earlier and limited success running against this stout defense. Come off the field a couple of times shaking his head. What can you do? Right now the answer is he can't do much. A short pickup to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown Sentinels. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Sentinels have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Riverhogs offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He's got a man. That's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Sentinels offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Riverhogs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those 2 things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. He'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Riverhogs will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll begin with a zone read. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Sentinels offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Back to the air once more on second down. And this will be incomplete.
He had a shot there to take the lead with that big play. He's got an open receiver. He just needs to put it on him. And here in the fourth quarter, those critical plays mean that much more. And you just can't afford to miss.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It'll be a punt coming up for the Sentinels. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Riverhogs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Big time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Sentinel. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. And they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running right. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. But their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's into traffic, but taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Sending a receiver right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A 5-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 14.
Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Now on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Back to the air one more time. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish as this one will come to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.